APC will do is to make sure infrastructure is once more on the ground. NEPA, power holding owned company, and then the road.
No religious, regional, ethnic, or gender bias in our government. We will govern Nigeria honestly in accordance with the Constitution.
The way I look at things now is terrible bad, because as you have said, the fuel crisis, the ASU strike, other things, electricity is not working, even the school system is crashing. You can see it now. They are on strike, and even the situation of electricity now, to see fuel, to see electricity is a difficult thing. Just in a day like this, you cannot see electricity supply for even 2 hours in a day. It's terribly bad. I think I've seen the worst government in this country. This is the worst. I've never seen this happening before.
Nigerians are suffering. They don't have light, water, security, fuel, jobs or food. Millions are out of school. The supposed giant of Africa has finally collapsed. 7 years under President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, Nigeria is still a third world country, despite the promises of change made by this government.
For the rest of the country, especially the northeast, security is the priority. Job, opening of factories, getting goods and services, and getting able-bodied employed.
The country has been faced with almost 2 months of fuel scarcity, but Mr. President, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum, is away on a medical trip in a foreign country, while all sectors of its country collapse like a house of cards. Nigerians are bitter and disappointed in a man who promised so much but delivered so little, if anything at all. Some Nigerians we have spoken to say things have become worse in every sector than it was before this government came into office. Some go as far as saying this is the worst government Nigeria has ever produced.
This is the worst. Based on my experiences, this is the worst. Because it's tough on everyone, you know. You can't really figure out which of the sector is doing well as of today, you know. As we are on strike, our kids, our children, our world, they are too. You know, the economic hardship again is biting very hard. There's no fuel, there's no electricity. You know, the whole country is just in a mess. It's tough.
Without mincing what it is the worst. It has not been this bad. The primary responsibility of any government is to provide security for its citizens. Of course, we are a living witness of what has been happening in this country. In the west, southwest, there is high rate of kidnapping and ritual killings. In the north, in the entire north, terrorism, banditry is on the high rate. And of course, you know the impact of IPOP in the southeast. So it has not been this bad. Look at primary, of course, and going down the memory lane to economy, economic well-being of citizens is equally a very pivotal responsibility of any serious government. Unemployment is on the high rate. Our economy is, we have a mono economy. Everything boils back to the crude oil. Fuel is sold at exorbitant prices at the black market. And of course, it's bad and disheartening.
Asking me this question, nobody in Nigeria who doesn't know that this is the worst regime we've ever seen in our lifetime. In fact, tomorrow morning I'm going to arrest NEPA manager in Kagini branch for cutting my light after I've paid. Why are they cutting my lights? Is it that they don't have my database, or they don't have the database of Nigerian, or they just decide to be wicked? You understand? As it is, as a matter of fact, the leaders we have right now, they don't really care about people we have in the country. All they care about is their own selfish interest. So for this country to be corrected, let me say, there must be revolution, or there is another way out aside revolution, because fuel is not affordable, light is not a good side, food is not baby friendly. Even self, it's affecting our relationships and marriages, because at the point in a time whereby a husband cannot provide for the family, you discover that there's nothing really working. You understand? So as it is now, Nigeria is sitting at a keg of gunpowder. Anything can happen anytime as it is right now. You go to markets, you want to price something, everybody's angry. Before you say something, somebody will get pissed off. Why? It is the condition of the nation that is frustrating everybody.
This is the worst government where we never see. Since we have government, this one is the worst. Understand? Come for the first fuel issue. When Goodluck is ruling, it's not like this. They are promising that they are going to make things to be easy. They are going to make the fuel to be cheaper, more than before. But now it's worse and worse every day by day. Even hunger everywhere. Buhari government is not doing anything. Promise and fail. Everywhere they are doing, they are promise and fail.
Under President Buhari's watch, the Academic Union of the Universities, ASU, in 2020 went on a 9-month strike, which has been declared as the longest strike ever. Currently, universities are still on strike as ASU has accused the government of displaying an indifferent attitude towards its demands. University students are currently home doing nothing. Some have even become uninterested in education and are looking for the quickest way to make money. Nigeria is currently in the middle of a petrol shortage. Long queues in fueling stations have become a normal sight. This problem has led to another one: sale of adulterated fuel. The federal government has continuously promised to end these fuel queues, but it is yet to succeed. As if this tale of misery was not enough, another old monster, power cuts, resurfaced with a vengeance. Nigeria's power grid has been hit by system collapse for 2 consecutive days. This means many Nigerians and businesses have simply been in the dark. This has pushed Nigerians to depend on their generator, despite the increase in the price of diesel, which has hit 800 naira per litre, as against 288 naira per litre, which it was previously sold for. The aviation sector is not left out, as airline operators on Tuesday, March 15th, threatened to shut down operations if the price of aviation fuel, popularly known as Jet A1, is not brought down. With the announcements made by airline operators, what then is the fate of Nigerians who depend on traveling by air to get to their destinations? And why are Nigerians seemingly quiet in the face of hardship? Is it the fear of the government? The fear of being silenced, or are Nigerians just tired of fighting and have accepted this as their fate? Some Nigerians reacting had this to say:
People are tired of all these things. Who wants to fight again? That is the situation. Nobody wants to fight. Who wants to fight? Even if you want to protest now, they will hold you ransom. See people that have been protesting. See what they have been passing through. The one we have the other time at Lekki, they wanted to strike concerning the NSAS. You have heard, you have seen what happened. So now, who wants to do it? If you want to do it, that means you are at your own cost. Nobody wants to use their head and lose their family for something like this. That is, we are tired of all these things.
Nigerians are not scared of the government. It's just that good thing takes time to plan. You understand? If we say, okay, we should demonstrate right now, let everybody take gun and take to the streets, it's not going to work out that way. But they've already deceived us up to the stage that we now know that what we are going to do is inside our mind. It is left for the youth now to plan ahead.
Nigeria is scared. It's just that Nigeria are tired. They are tired because the same old stories. Yeah, even though they protest, what do you think will happen? I don't think the government will do anything differently from what they are doing. But the most important thing is that what I will say is that Nigeria are resilient people, you know, they are very resilient, you know. No matter how it is, no matter how tough it is, you know, they are prepared to navigate their way out of this economic situation or reality that we have found ourselves.
Not really scared. I think part of our values, attitude, belief has been that of dogmatism. We are dogmatic. We take things as it comes. We don't feel that we should protest. It's not born out of fear, but it's born out of our enduring values and attitude over time.
It is often said you could go crazy just thinking of Nigeria's many problems. The truth is, millions are living this nightmare every single day. The solution may just be to wake up and say no to the system and those who have held us captives in our own land.